It's that real spill, only the real can feel. But you see, if you really want to go ahead and really get what you want out of life, you can't wait for motivation to hit for you to really take the action time and time again. Because times you didn't get burnt out, hey, at times life is gonna go ahead and throw a curveball. So if you don't got a system in place, hey, life is gonna catch you slipping when you don't got that discipline in check. But you see, that's the reason I had to come through with a PowerPoint today. Because knowledge is power, so I gotta deliver it in a structured form. Hey, I wanna make sure that this message does not fly over your head. Because at the end of the day, life is nothing but a system. Life is nothing but a business. Bruh, our whole way of life is systematic. Even our own character is built off the system. So you see, you don't need a motivation. You don't need motivation when you got a system in check. You see, as long as you abide by the system and it aligns with your highest desire, not one thing that you can't accomplish. I swear to God, bro, it already depends upon what you really want, though. What do you really want? The light of motivation. You see, motivation is temporary. It's emotion-based. When times get hard, hey, how are you going to seek that inspiration, that motivation to keep you rolling? You're not. That's the reason why you got to go ahead and really build a system. Because that's what actually wins in the long run. You see, you really got to pay attention to your own habits. Because as I said in my previous video, your thoughts become your words become your actions become your habits become your character, and your character becomes your destiny. But it all boils down to your habits, because it takes about 30 to 90 days to form a habit. But when that habit is formed, hey, you might just stay with that habit for the rest of your life. So if you have terrible habits, then your life might just go terribly. But if you have habits of those who did it best, hey, you might just go ahead and become the greatest. So you see, really pay attention to what you consume. Because what you're gonna consume is what you're gonna produce. Bro, what you consume time and time again, especially the music that you hear, is really gonna influence you. It's really gonna influence you. Like, honestly, music is hella influential. We got jits from the damn burbs acting like they're thugging, all because they listen to some drill music. All because they go to school with a bunch of bourbon boys who also be rocking the same type of style. And they start thinking they're the shit. While the whole entire time, they're believing their own lies. Their own lies. And you see, they don't even recognize that the habits that they're building for themselves early on is what's really going to shape their life and condition their life. They didn't realize that their own condition really shaped their mentality, and their mentality is really going to shape the reality. But if they don't keep themselves in check, if they don't go ahead and redefine who they are, redefine their purpose, if they even have a purpose, because most of them youngins like that who moving like that, hey, they moving with no purpose, they moving with no intention, they're just straight lost. That's the reason I had to come through to deliver this message for y'all, because I want to let every single one of y'all know that as long as you abide by a system, anything is plausible. You see, all it really takes is 5 years with enough persistence, and you can make it happen. All it takes is 10 years with just consistency, and you could indeed make it happen. You can indeed make it happen. You see, you just gotta have a system that aligns with your highest desire. And you too could be living life like a dream, even though it's nothing but a dream. But you see, when it all comes down to is daily execution. Daily execution over daily inspiration. And with daily execution, it's really all about discipline. Your discipline. You see, if you form sloppy habits, you could have the best system in the world. But if you got sloppy habits and you execute sloppy, then you're only gonna get sloppy results. That's the reason why discipline is very important, because you got to make sure that you stay sharp if you really want to make it as soon as possible. But you see, if you want to take your time with it, like I said, all you have to do is really be consistent with it. And in 5 to 10 years, you can make it happen. But if you stay persistent, then hey, you can make it happen that much quicker. Hey, you could cut the time in half. It's really all about how bad do you want it. How bad do you want it? How soon do you want it? Me, hey, I'm quite the impatient one. But why systems be motivation? Like, do I even gotta explain that? Systems run even when you're tired. Habits remove decision fatigue. That's what I'm saying. Gotta go ahead and build habits that'll make you that much better in life. And overall, in general, in all aspects of life. Whether it be your finances, whether it be your game, your knowledge. You know? You gotta go ahead and make sure that your habits are incredible if you're really trying to live life incredible. Consistency compounds when motivation does it. You see, when you finally start to gain traction off the discipline, when you finally start to gain that motion off the momentum that you build off the system, then hey, that's when you start to wake up in the morning and wake up on cloud 9 without even having to wake and bake. Like straight up. That's why motivation ain't shit. When you got a system in place and you see that this system is really elevating your lifestyle, bruh, that's when you can finally just let go, free flow, and let the utmost take in charge, knowing that, hey, we thriving under the process. You feel me? But hey, real world proof. Like, do I really gotta explain the millions of study cases where athletes come from straight nothing and head straight to the top and become the elite of the sport? Like, come on, like, what separates the athletes from the Olympics versus those who just do it for fun is that, bruh, they treat it like a business. They training like their life depends on it. So you see, if you really want to make it to that type of level, you really got to be cutthroat with it. You really got to be cutthroat with it. Because, hey, if you're not, someone else will be. And if you can't keep up, then you're only going to get left behind. But you see, as a trader, right, we learn to follow our edge and not our emotions. Because if we let our emotions take control, bro, we're only going to fuck up our own edge that we need to execute on our trades time and time again. You see, trading is nothing but a probability game, right? So you got to go ahead and really find an edge, find a system, find a strategy that really works with your mentality, so you'll go ahead and execute it time and time again flawlessly. So you could go ahead and stack those profits up time and time again. But you see, this is exactly what makes trading one of the hardest sports to get into, bro. You see, trading is nothing but a mental sport. Every day, you're really having a mental battle with yourself. Really trying to figure out which trade is best to rest some money at. Bro, it's also emotional when you're in those trades. Like, I swear to God, if you're not a trader, then it's something that you can't understand. Especially when you've been doing it for this long, bro. Every loss even feels worse. Every loss feels worse when you've been 4 years in the game with no win, bro. It'd be terrible. But hey, bro, I have trust in the system. The end of time will I prevail. Because hey, as a human, we can only get better. As humans, we only survive because we can never fail. And as a content creator, we gotta go ahead and post even when we don't feel like it. And that's what sets you apart from the rest. Why systems beat motivation? You see, systems run even when you're tired. Hold on, I already fucking said it. Hold on, what the hell? Oh, fuck. Building your system. Now it comes to building your system that best aligns with what the fuck you really want out of life. You see, you gotta go ahead and define your non-negotiables. A certain routine that you're gonna do time and time again. So you'll go ahead and get what you want. You gotta make sure that when you're executing on this on a daily basis, you have no excuses. Because, bro, you should love doing your routine. Because your routine is what you're gonna do for the rest of your life. Your routine is really your lifestyle. Your routine will really get you to your dream lifestyle. Make it simple and make it repeatable. And always make sure to keep yourself in check. You see, if you can't keep yourself in check, if you're not able to stay aware of yourself, then low key, you can have the best system, but you're not gonna deliver it in the best way. That could get you to where you wanna be much more quicker. So you gotta make sure that you track it, stick to it, and adjust when needed. Because life's gonna throw some curveballs. And if you get knocked the fuck out, hey, one way or another, you gotta bounce back. And if you said you're waiting for motivation, it might take longer. But if you got a system rolling, we still thriving. Even when we get knocked the fuck out. Like that one time I got sucker punched in the back and then boom, got sucker punched. Guess what, bro? I was running away from the damn principles, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So I went ahead and got my ass up and booked it because I was not trying to deal with the principal that day. I ain't gonna lie. It was kind of dumb of me because, bro, the next day I had to go back to school and end up dealing with the principal. But since I got in the fight, and I was not thinking it straight like that, I'm like, you know what? I'm not trying to deal with the principal today, bro. Let me just get the fuck up out of here. And I bounced. But you see, in the same manner, you see, when life throws a curveball and you get sucker punched, hey, you gotta go ahead and pick yourself up and get straight to where the fuck you were gonna do. What the fuck you told yourself you were gonna do. So this is your biggest challenge. Stop waiting to feel like it. Build a system that works even on your worst days. Let the system carry you when you can't. So you see, motivation really sparks the fire. But you see, the system maintains the fire. So which one are you building with? Do you have a system in place? What's your system looking like? I mean, at the end of the day, everyone really has their own system because the world's really based off a system. Your routine is really nothing but systematic thinking. So what is your routine looking like right now? And what exactly is it aligning with? What is it aligning with? You see, to redefine your future, you got to redefine your routine. And to redefine your routine, you got to redefine what you want for yourself. And to redefine what you want for yourself, you got to really ask yourself, how do I want to be living? What do I really want to make out of myself? What do I really want most out of life? And you see, once you figure that out, hey, keep yourself in check. Now tell me, how was you really going to keep yourself in check though? Let me know in the comments. You might just need to hit the cold shower every morning. You might need to take a cold shower every morning just to keep yourself in check. And if that's what it takes, guess what, bro? Hey, you're gonna stay on top of your game like no other because ain't no one got that type of discipline. No one, hey, not even me. As of right now, not even me. But sooner or later, I'll get to that type of discipline. And sooner or later, well, I get that much sharper, that much quicker. And hey, we'll be grinding, vibing, and thriving. So you see, the key to life is really having a system in motion. And that's how you get to the point where you wake up just living your life. But hey, you already know who it is. It's Franco how to come through with a message from the utmost. And we tapped in.